Hi, I'm Sebastian, and welcome to this part 2 of the 101 HandSack class. Remember that the HandSack is the first game ever in human history to use the back of the hands to start with, and there is only one rule in the game: never, never, never use the inside of your hands, not even to pick it up. So in this part 2, we'll be seeing the tiger style with the back of the hands. We'll be seeing the horse style with the kicks, the dragon styles with the foot stalls, and the grasshopper with the flips. But first, follow me and let's recap a little bit shortly about part 1. Make sure you all place your hand sack of oval shape on the middle of your hands, or the hockey sack with its round shape, one or the other. Place both of your hands in front of you. Follow me gently. We're also going to do it soon with music. The snake style is to keep the hand sack on the back of your hand while moving. Some amazing tricks can be done. Also some very simple movements going from dancing and sports. The easy catches are in the bear style. Always remember that flower is one of the most easy one, and there's tons of other ways to learn how to do the bear style. What we learned about the monkey style in part 1 was to do transfers. These same movements will become tosses and throws. We're going to be completing this little recap with the eagle style, which is trampoline. Never forget our favorite trick in the game to do trampoline, where you can also mix it up with some other tricks, because this is part 2. Expect that we're going to take the level of game a little higher than part 1. Everybody ready? Get to your hand sack, oval or round. Follow me with the music for a little recap. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hand sack position. We are now going to learn the tiger style, which is definitely the basic and most important of the game, how to use the back of the hands. Place your oval hand sack on your hand or your round hockey sack. Put both of your hands in your hand sack position like this. Spread your fingers, keep your thumb up, our classic athletic frog position. Point your fingers, but stay close to your stomach. Let's paint the fence, because this motion, breathe in on the way up, follow me. That's the toss. Breathe out. That's the catch. Step 1, you're going to go up and keep it on your hand like we do now. Bend your knees, use your toes, go a little higher. Step 2, you're going to have to make it come off of your hand just a little bit. But you have to follow it as if there was a magnet attached between your hand and the hand sack. Step 3, you're going to go from one hand to the other. Stay close. Keep your thumb up. When you get as high as your eyes, that's where you do the toss. So follow it up to your chin and your eyes, and then back down to your belly button. That's the perfect toss and catch. Step 4, it's quite an infinite one. It's to make up tricks. So follow me. We're going to make this one. Go underneath the other hand. Toss up and switch. Do it on the other side, the same thing. Toss up and switch. Watch, I'll do it a little faster. Over time, it's the other hand that goes over and around, and that's the wax on, wax off. Slowly but surely over time. No need to rush. We walk before we run. Let's try another one. Illusion. toss it under one hand but catch with the same hand. There's actually not much happening. That's why we call it illusion. Or you could even make the other hand go through, which is about the same trick, and you could do it forward or backward, forward. Works in both ways. After that, never stops. 360, the classic around the world. Put it on your hand. When you go up, don't go up too high, because at this height, you're going to want to go above and around it. So you're going to go up and turn around. You can make some sound effects. I usually do the because if you do it in one motion, it will fly up going behind you. So you want to make sure you make a toss and a nice turnaround. Once you do a 360, forward, backward, you'll get to a 720. You'll get to a 1080. You'll get to a Wolverine. You'll get to some waves. You'll get to a dragonfly. You'll get to a dragonfly butterfly on the other way. You'll get to a double Wolverine. There's no limit to what the tiger style is. Going one side. 900, 540 movements. Follow me with the music, at least just go smoothly, learning at first how to go from one hand to the other, and some little tricks. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hand sack position. Now we are gonna go to the monkey style. I know we've seen the monkey style already in part 1, but we're gonna see it again more advanced in part 2. Because what we learned about the monkey style in part 1 was to do transfers. These same movements will become tosses and throws, which is completely different. So, position ready, everyone. Let's go for a little Karate Kid position. Breathe in on the way up for balance. Breathe out. On the way up, breathe in. And breathe out. So now that you're zen and relaxed enough, let's go for the monkey style. First, the monkey style is about like passing underneath or across a body part. So let's start with the classic under the leg. Follow me with that cradle motion from the snake. We're going to take that cradle, pass it under the leg, toss it in front of our nose, and catch it. Put your hand in front of you. Catch it on the back of your hand. If it's not accurate, go for the flower. It's a lot easier with a bear trap to catch. And make sure you lift your knee high enough so it goes underneath and right in front of your strike zone here. Let's go for the cradle. Follow me. Swing, swing. Toss high enough in front, it should get to the right position. Now, if you try also the other leg, but you have a little problem, like it goes too far on the outside, you can always kick it and save it if it goes too far. So the fact of tossing under the leg, that you could do it backward, you could even catch under the leg instead of throwing under the leg. There's quite a few twisted things with the monkey. Example, some harder tricks, go behind your back. That's a little bit more difficult one. Or go around your arms, a little special, because you'll catch a little more sideways. We usually point forward. In this one, there's the cascade or the teardrops if you do it backward. There's also some amazing tricks where you can just turn on yourself. That's the monkey style. Now, follow me with the music and especially with under the leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hand sack position. Now, before we move on to the next style, which is the grasshopper style, let's talk about why it's there. It's actually the oval shape of the hand sack that created the style. It's about flips, twists, spins, a little bit of geometry that I could resume to one thing, skateboard. So watch this. This is my half pipe routine where I take it like a skateboard and we go with a pop shove it, kick flip, impossible, 720, gymnastic stance, manual, airwalk, and all these tricks are part of the half pipe skateboard. Let's go some basics. Follow me for this. Put it on your hand like this. Athletic frog position, finger spread, thumb up, and you're gonna push your elbow on the outside to make it spin like an helicopter. And then we'll have the shove it. If you want to do a kick flip, you'll close your finger going forward as if you were giving gas on a motorcycle, and then you'll have a kick flip. Now, if you want to do a regular flip, you just flip it. It's quite easy. Let me show you the impossible again because it's my favorite one. Watch this. 2 hours of practice in traffic, turning around the fingers. And you'll have a choice. Before we put the music, I want you to be really easy if you want to go for the Grasshopper Style with flips and tricks, or if you maybe want to follow this, because if we talked about the oval shape, it's because the round shape, don't move. Okay, I'm back. Here's the round hockey sack. So see, the original shape of the hand sack was round, but we turned it into a hockey sack over time. So it's kind of like the hacky sack, but with or without a hockey stick, without breaking any television or making holes in the walls when you play with it. So follow me. We're going to show you some hockey tricks. We'll consider them in the snake style, but it's quite a little different. Put the hand sack on your hand. Put your arm extended completely, bend only your elbow, point your fingers up and bring it to this side in front of your face. I'm on the same side. If you can't do it on the same side, you can cross, but I think the trick is more impressive when you do it on one side. This is called the cross. This is how the American natives came up with hockey a few hundred years ago. After that, in the world of hockey, we saw already the 360 and the tiger style, so no need to go back there, but make a transfer on your wrist. We're going to show you the best trick in the world for hockey. Can't miss that. It's called the Michigan or the Crosby. You can bend your wrist a little bit. No palms allowed. Not use the inside, but make a little curve in your wrist. And you're going to swing it like a cradle. When you pass and swing around your head, you're going to bring everything upside down like this, using a little bit of a centrifugal force to make it stick to the movement, turning around. You could even improve it going behind your shoulder, adding a smile. It's very important. Oh, by the way, it's been a few years. I don't bend down anymore to pick it up. So you find your own tricks how to pick it up. It's quite very important too. So we'll go for either little flips of the skateboard or some amazing hockey tricks on the back of the hand. You choose. Let's start with the music. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and sack position. We are now going to move on to the horse style. One of the basic inspiration of this game was the hacky sack, so this is all about kicking with the feet. and follow me for the basic. The inside kick is pretty much my favorite one personally. You can also cross to the other side. Sometimes it makes it easier for balance. The outside kick, it's more like a little disco John Travolta motion, and then you hit with the outside. If you do it well, it will go where your hand is. Exactly, somewhere in that direction. Now the toe kick, well, it's with the toes, with the points. So make it like a nice little flick that's really like fluid, so it goes straight up in the air instead of falling forward like this. So that little flick motion is going to help you a lot. We go from the horse style to the dragon style. So actually follow me for a drop on 3. 1, 2, 3, drop. Smile. Excellent. The dragon style is about stalls, but there's also a reverse exception to this, is to pick it up with your feet, throw it up, and catch it. So follow me. This will be like a broom trick, but with the feet version. So you place your foot in front of the sack, use your arms for balance. With the other foot, you roll it on top of the foot that's already there. You could go for flower. That's a never miss, easy way to catch it. But if you put both hands in front of your ear, lift your toes, breathe in, relax, and just make a nice little toss in front of you like this. If you actually play what I did backward, it's a foot stall. It's a toe stall. You'll have to bring your leg up and follow it down to catch it on your foot. Much more difficult, but it's the same thing backwards. So every time you drop and you practice, you're learning a toe stall backward if you make the effort for it. The inside stall is the inside stall, and the outside stall is on the outside. And you got the classic clipper stall, which is to catch cross with the inside like this. Now, before we start the music, know that you're going to have the choice to mix the horse style, either a kick, remember to pick it up with your feet when you drop, or to catch it with your foot if you can. And then we'll have a choice between the horse style or the dragon style. Maybe you'll want to try a little clip. Let's go with the music. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hand sack position. Before we complete this 101 hand sack class part 2, you have to know that there's a ton of other tricks we haven't seen today. First of all, you could come up with your own trick. Remember that your trick might be the best one you've ever known because it's your trick. But here's some examples of how we can go far. Juggling 2 hand sack on one hand. Or do some amazing little switching tricks that might even look like a magical trick. And some of these amazing little skills just will take some time to practice, but that's the game. Now let's talk about the sport. Now if you want, you can go to our site to see more about games and the sport, but I'll give you an idea of an example. Take it at golf. You're going to put a ball somewhere and you're going to have to toss it in the bowl. You could do it with your hand, your foot, your knee backward. Every hole on the course can be a different hole, which is very interesting. You can make an obstacle course, long distance between two people. Who knows what kind of game you and your friends will come up with. Maybe you'll play tag while keeping it on your hand while running, not dropping it. Make your own rules, come up with your own game. Come and see us on our site and have fun, stay healthy, and keep moving. Before we leave, make sure we say goodbye. Little back five. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And our important salute for the respect in the game. Please put your hand in front with the hand sack on it. Cross the other hand. Bring it in front of you. On three, we say wassa! And our 2 seconds of silence. On three, 1, 2, 3, wassa! Excellent. Keep moving, stay healthy, follow us with a little music for the end, and have fun.
We would like to give some special thanks to